who's young, and whose best investment decision has also been to find them young. I don't mean this badly at all. I know it sounds odd. But
it started in college, right?
No, so explain to me what you mean by that, why that's an investment philosophy,
right,
and how you've benefited from it.
So it's back to a bit like what Vallabhbhai was speaking earlier, that thematically equity is about rate of change.
Sure.
And it's the young people who create change. And what I've found in the markets, and when I was doing a job a few years ago, we even published a nice piece which said if you look back in history, if I look at the 1990s, for example, who were the biggest wealth creators, they happened to be CEOs in the age group of the 40s. So Deepak Parekh or Subhash Chandra or Narayan Murthy, Azim Premji, they were all in the age group of 40s. So what we called it is you have the sort of enthusiasm of the 30-ish year old and the wisdom of the 50-ish year old, and you're right in the sweet spot over there. If you take the last decade, Anand Mahindra, Dilip Shangvi, Mukesh Ambani, Uday Kotak, Bhaskar, but all came in that sort of domain. So we look for people who are in really the peak of their career, and they tend to create outsized returns in that decade. So it's less about the sector and more about the person and the company that he or she is running. And now in the new hat which I wear as a private equity investor, I'm finding, of course, in the new digital e-commerce age, is the 30-year-olds are just blowing you out of, the confidence and their ability to take on the world and think world scale and world class is just amazing.
So how do you identify the current crop of 40?
So
who is the Deepak Parekh of today? Or?
So, well, I mean, illustratively from a stock market perspective, if you think of it, 20 years ago, the Birlas and Tatas were 50% of the index weight. They're currently probably 5%. But the good news is Cyrus Mistry and Kumar Mangalam are in their 40s. And do you think both these groups will be recast in the next 10 years and will look substantially different? I would think so. Rajiv Bajaj is in the 40s. We never thought of Siddharth Lal. We never thought of Anil Gupta at Havells. So many people.
Has this 40 thesis ever been proven wrong for you?
I'm sure there are people who in their 40s blow up. So
I mean, you're not suggesting to this audience, if he's 40, invest in this company.
So I mean, that's not a given. For example, when we publish it, and with no disrespect, Jayaprakash Gaur was on the list as well. So we know what happened there.
No disrespect. Yeah, all right. Okay. So find them young. That's been your best investment philosophy, Manish.
Yeah, someone who's thinking disruptive and not like, let me just do what is being done, but someone who's trying to change the way business is done, and he's playing a new game or she's playing a new game rather than just following a path which someone else has trod.